Dr. Tang, this is your video on the DRE Waveline Easy Monitor. The monitors come patient ready. The only setup behind these monitors will be installation of the battery. Battery simply slides into the side. Lift your latch up, let it catch your battery. Place your side door to cover that area. At that point, you have your accessories, which all plug in on the side there: EKG, SpO2, NIBP, and CO2, and temp. Once you have those plugged in, the unit is ready to use. Power buttons on the bottom right-hand side. Unit has a quick fire up time of about 10 seconds. First thing it'll actually ask you to do is if you want to put patient information in. If you choose to do that, simply clicking yes allows you to input your patient ID and information. Or no will take you right into your main screen. The reason this is important, or if you choose to do this, it allows you to actually save the patient information and recall it at a later date through our recall button on the bottom here. By doing that, it allows you to print off previous patient records if need be. On the bottom of our screen, we have a full touch screen here. Going left to right, we have our NIBP list. To exit out, simply hit close. We have a vent marker. We have our start and stop for our NIBP manual. We have our silence alarm, which will silence for 120 seconds. We have our main setup button, which I'll come back to in a minute here. We have our freeze, tabular trend, which gives you your graphical as well as your tabular charts. Just hit exit to move out. We have a manual print, which will print a snapshot of whatever is currently on the screen. Our recall button once again, and then a pause button at the end of your case. It allows you to put the monitor in a holding pattern so you're not having your alarms that you traditionally get when a patient is waking up and you're taking off your EKG, your SpO2, etc. To go back to your main screen, just simply touch. One of the nicest features about this monitor is being a complete touch screen. It allows you to actually see snapshots of all of the parameters that the monitor is currently looking at. Rather than going through the traditional mode of hitting your menu button and having to go to EKG or SpO2 or NIBP if you have a question, with this monitor, by simply touching EKG, it goes through your alarms, your settings, your sweep speed, the lead it's set on, as well as your advanced setup. So it's a very easy way, quick way to get to the areas that you're looking for on this monitor. Same thing with your NIBP. If you need to see where your alarms are, you want to change it from a manual to an auto mode, simply touching NIBP, going from manual to auto, allows you to adjust. You can put the interval timeline that you choose to do so. With this unit, it also has a waveform as well as a numeric value that is going to represent all of the parameters that you're looking at. The other nice part about this unit is that if an alarm does occur, not only does it flash at the top here, you have an indicator at the very top of the monitor screen telling you what alarm that is going off, as well as on the side or the waveform will actually be flashing to indicate that that is where the problem is occurring. Going back to our setup screen, this does give you those additional details that you can go in. You can change your waveforms. You can change your alarm suspension timeline. You can go into your printer settings. You can also adjust where things are represented on the screen. Everything is completely configurable to what you like to see, what you're used to seeing. And I'm actually going to put it in demo mode for you so you can see what the unit looks like when it is actually being used. And this has been a quick walkthrough of the DRE Waveline EZ Patient Monitor.